make good use of pre-mediation conference calls. It's actually surprising how sometimes there are mediations out there where, for whatever reason, the mediator hasn't suggested a pre-mediation conference call. In commercial matters, in matters with sufficiently high stakes, where lawyers are involved typically, and even where they're not, it's very helpful to make these calls ahead of time. It's an excellent way to set the scene, to make sure that things are properly in place, that information that people need has been shared, that the information the mediator could need to get up to speed with the parties has been obtained, and that the right people are going to be coming to the table. So sometimes it's always helpful to have a joint call where these things can get discussed. But in addition, it's also very helpful. Mediators gain all kinds of insight when we have a chance to talk with counsel or even parties ahead of time privately in a pre-mediation caucus. It's just as confidential as if it were a caucus in the in-person mediation session. And there's a lot that could be learned about party dynamics, the background of the case, what the issues might be, even where there might need to be some more information development. All of that, critical to make, as a representative, be sure you take full advantage of that. If somebody hasn't set it up, you propose it. If you're on a joint call and the mediator doesn't say it, you propose also maybe we should be able to have pre-mediation private confidential calls. If the mediation session takes place and the matter is not resolved that day, take full advantage of post-mediation calls. Do the follow-up. The mediator will do it. A good mediator will follow up with phone calls. Might also schedule another session, but between that next session and the first session, there's nothing like phone calls. Quite often, that's how matters get resolved.